I recently attended a wonderful workshop at Reinventage Warehouse in Spartanburg, South Carolina. My dear friend Danielle Kaminsky hosted this event and invited several women from all over the country who are dear friends of hers. Each one was to bring really unique merchandise that they had curated, especially for the clientele for Reinventage Warehouse. With that, we had live classes, workshops, and even some business classes. Yes, she did curate pretty much the whole package there in one building. The weather was perfect. We had things to eat. We had lots of comfortable places to sit, and we all learned so many different things. And I admit, I actually got started on my Christmas shopping. So whenever I personally host an event, whether it's a workshop or my Courage on Canvas retreats or my business retreats, my goal is always to help other artists connect with their creativity and their community. Danielle has done a fabulous job with her vendors there in her shop. She hosts events that curates that type of connection and really helps coach them and guide them on how to become better business owners, something we are all working towards. In-person events like this can be so transformative, especially when we approach them with a healthy, growth-oriented mindset. No matter what kind of event you attend or where it is, you get to decide how you show up and how you participate. Whether you sign up for every class, every activity, or you choose to take alone time just to reflect on your day's experiences, your choices are the right ones for you. And with that said, there are some ways to ensure that you soak up every bit of magic that comes from spending time laughing and learning and creating with a community of artists who are kind of just like you. Many first-time retreat or workshop attendees will tell us that they have a lot of fear, kind of apprehension and discomfort at the idea of meeting a whole bunch of new people all at once. Trust me, I get it. It can be intimidating to walk inside this room of people that you don't even know. The discomfort can actually make it harder. It can make it hard to interact, let alone actually sit down and make something and focus on putting the needle in the right place and making it look like something. Very often, simple instructions become difficult. But my friend, the power of these events lies in the creative community that we build together. Most creatives I know have felt deeply alone at one point or another in their creative journey, right? I know I have. Art retreats, workshops, they remind us that we're not alone. And in fact, there are many other people out there with a passion for experiencing the world through the power of art. Connecting with just one person during a workshop makes the whole experience worthwhile. But try to allow yourself to feel what it's like to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Everyone at a retreat already has something in common. We love to create. We did everything we could to go where we needed to go, provide all the resources for what we were needing, and together we can experience the power of a loving, supportive community, even if it's something that we've never done before. And trust me, that's the kind of community that we're all trying to build. It can also be tempting to say yes to every possible experience during an art retreat, but FOMO, it's real. You know, the fear of missing out. It's a very real phenomenon, and sometimes it leads folks to taking more on than they can handle. During a workshop, make sure to check in with yourself and meet your needs first. Sometimes that means skipping a group excursion in exchange for some quiet reflection time in your art journal. And sometimes all it takes is for us just to walk around and see the other things that creative people have made. Isn't it interesting to see how some people's brains work and what they can produce with a ton of imagination, a little bit of skill, but really, this is imagination at its finest. Artisans Made at Reinventage Warehouse was all about community and connection and learning. The community over competition always paves the way for success. The artistry combined with the giving and the generosity between the vendors was something so sweet and so special, exactly what my heart needed. If you're like me, you're always looking for something completely unique. And every year I have really good intentions to want to do more handmade art and give that for the holidays. But I often feel like I run out of ideas or I can't think of anything new. So sometimes it just takes me walking around a fabulous shop just like this, and I come home totally inspired. I know just what I'm making for the holidays. This was something very secret just for the members of this furniture class. I host a lot of workshops, and I really try to make each one special and unique and offer something that they cannot receive from any other class. I used a brayer on this piece of furniture, which is something I have done in my Creative Connection, where I teach a monthly class either on canvas, furniture, the walls, you name it. But each month we have special custom classes just for the group. And I had an absolutely wonderful time hosting this furniture class at Reinventage Warehouse, meeting the ladies who came from all over the country to hang out with us. We are so grateful and look forward to coming back. Thank you for spending your weekend with us. Please make sure you are following Reinventage Warehouse on social media and look for updates on all of their upcoming events.